Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, it's Regit and welcome to version 7.0.0 of the Battle Cats. It's the big one. It's been a fair while now since update 6. Now for the next big integer update in which many exciting things happen. Though, to be fair, getting slightly new cat cannons wasn't really that interesting. In any case, however, this update is definitely going to be an interesting one. There's lots in store. And how do I know that? Combined with the question, why am I possibly not as excited as you might expect to find me? I hope this will be explained in this here meme that I present on the screen. Usual daily cat ticket, can't say goodbye to that, although there are some things we will be saying goodbye to in this here update. Things are changing around the Battle Cats, and of course, as of every update, get a rare ticket for it. Thank you very much, Ponos, that's terribly nice of you. What's this screen going to tell me about then? I reckon this is going to be... No. Never again. Never again with the dojo. I'm not going back there. So here it is, the version 7.0 update. Massive update. Is this the end for the Stories of Legend? Probably. A new cat fruit is growing. Those are true form legends. Now, I'd love to be surprised by that, but again, I've really wanted true form legends though. That's great, that is. And that cat fruit design is lovely. Really sort of interesting sort of crop circle markings on the cat fruit. Makes it feels a bit Hearthstone-y. I only probably say that because mate was trying to introduce me to it. But it's got that kind of vibe. I like the kind of discoloration of the leaves as well. Something is afoot. It connotes semiotically. Look at me with my media. Check below for more details. The Cat Empire is about to be shaken to its core. New items, stages, and features appear in the big update. Stories of Legend comes, I think you need an S there, to a conclusion. Is this the end of the Stories of Legend? Probably. But then again, was Shadow Wave the end of Cherub? No, it wasn't. Just ended a few books later and then he wrote books about guitars. Why would you do that? A new cat fruit begins to grow. Could this be the key to unlocking a new breed of cat soldier? I mean, I guess your poster does sort of give it away a little bit. And yeah, you get the picture. Challenge the final stages of Stories of Legend and reveal the hidden truths. New true forms. Collect cat fruit to power up these characters to their new third forms. Rare cats. Gunslinger cat. Oh, it's going to have a true form. That's exciting. Sort of. Been waiting for a long while. I think it's something that really needs a true form. Can't actually remember the last time I actually used it. New Stories of Legend, The Legend Ends has been added, plus new higher difficulties for existing maps. 4-star Galapagos! Oh, that is horrendous. And more! New user rank rewards, which we can check with our new exciting menu. That's good. I like that. Gamatoto level cap raised to 100. Oh, time for some grinding on Gamatoto. Trait abilities have been adjusted for certain cats. Every play gameplay recording, viewing and sharing services have been removed from the Battle Cats. Sorry for the inconvenience. Now, if you want to know why I find it funny that they've said sorry for the inconvenience, I'm going to be making a separate update video on every play being dead because there's a lot to say about. What? Why is Mo in Momotaro red? Not like the first letter. And some of them have the first letter redded, some of them the first word, and Momotaro the first two letters. Is it spelling out a word? Am I missing something? I doubt it. That's just really weird. Right, let's visit Gamatoto then. Hello, chum. Level 91 you are. So actually not as far to go as I thought it was. Level cap, I was something like 92 before. We're gonna send him off on his way, trying to level him up a little bit. We'll get him to level 100 eventually, I should think. Here they are then, the user rank rewards, going through the ones I've claimed, scrolling down all the way to the bottom with the new rewards. That is a strange place to have a reward. 7,777 user rank gives you 7 rare tickets, and user rank 8,000 gives you 1 rare ticket. Fair enough. What user rank are we at? So actually I can get the 7777 one, but not the final one, because I'm a good boy, and I only upgrade my cats when I need to. There it is then, the Legend Ends, new, and I guess the final thing in Stories of Legend, which is going to be labelled as new. I feel like, to some degree, this is probably a good idea. We've got a lot of Stories of Legend subchapters. It is the 48th subchapter, which is somewhat strange, but then I also sort of get that. 48 is the number of treasures that you can get in the story mode stuff. I guess there's somewhat of a recurring theme of 48. I'll allow that then, fair enough. So the first level of that is called A Day of Reckoning. I might be giving a bit of it of a go. I did the Ends of the Earth in a whole video, and it was in itself quite a monumental task, and I think The Legend Ends, I'm gonna somewhat split it up into bits just a little bit. But I mean, to commemorate the Stories of Legend Legacy, I am going to be attempting, at least, to do it all by myself. That is terrifying, though. Galapagos 4-star. I've only done 1-star of it. In fact, the last levels that I'm actually on 3-star on are Body and Soul, and then 4-star goes all the way back to Alcatraz now. Wow, I'm going to be probably staying away from that for at least the foreseeable future until I can be a bit more power creeped. But The Legend Ends is something I'm going to give a go to. Something I'm a little bit scared of, but it's a proud moment for the Stories of Legend. It's going to go out with a bang, and hopefully an acceptably completable bang. An acceptably completable bang. What am I saying? You know, I've just been sat here sort of staring at this for the last 2 minutes. I can't even bring myself to go into it. It's strange. 190 energy, though, is going to make it difficult to do all by myself, which I guess makes it a better idea to do it segmentedly. Well, okay then, into The Legend Ends we venture, and we're at the castle thing, which was in Prince of Darkness or Stairway to Darkness or something like that anyway. Those sort of ones where the Stories of Legend almost seemed to end at that point. Then we had sort of Battle Royale where you think that would sort of be an end to something, and then Scars of War sort of started over again. The storyline of the Stories of Legend is an interesting thing on which to look upon. I can't work it out. I don't think anyone can work it out. I don't think Ponos can work it out. It's very, very strange. I don't think has any kind of coherent plot to it. But we're at the end of this story. A Day of Reckoning. Not even inside the castle. We are outside it. Barred from entering. Because, obviously, you know, it's the tutorialist's inner circle. You can just imagine them sort of gathering together in that castle and drawing up their strategies and ways to deprecate me. Right, 190 energy is about to go straight down the drain, because I'm going to my general slot, and I'm going to go into A Day of Reckoning, attack, and into the first level of this final Stories of Legend subchapter we go. Oh, wow, look at that. Oh, that's nice. So it's the normal battle background thing, but it's got a sort of really ghostly blue-white colour palette. It makes it look really ominous and sad, and everything's sort of broken and crashed, and oh, I really like that. That's a nice art style to sort of connote ending and, I guess, destruction and no hope for salvation. Speaking of no hope for salvation, there's a Cappy and Kamal. Yeah, that's it, Kamal. I scarcely even remember it because I've tried to force it out of my mind. Gonna get Jizo out because we're being swamped by Gabriel Doges, which isn't great. Man named Atroleg's going to be able to hold them off for a little while, but ultimately we are going to get absolutely roasted, although I think we actually successfully sort of wombo-comboed them a little bit there. But I've got nothing specifically anti-Cappy, so I'm going to keep using my 3 meat shields, which at the moment seem to be doing a good job. And Meg Aphrodite should keep hitting Kamel, and if we can just keep doing this and nothing else comes along, we'll be fine. How likely is it that nothing else will come along? Well, I mean, something else already has come along, so I've kind of answered my own question there. I'm going to try upgrading my worker cat in the midst of this as well. We can spam more easily and get some more stuff. I think, you know, relatively speaking, we have it under control. We've knocked back that Cappy. We're killing the Gabriel Doges just fine. And we're getting hits on the Kamel. I am actually incredibly surprised by how this is working. Wow. Look at me. End of Stories of Legend. I'm finally getting my act together. And he's dead. Look at that. There's got to be more to this, surely. Come on. You don't let Regit off that easily. I mean, I understand Meg Aphrodite is a huge cheat card when it comes to Zamel. But still, you know, a no Uber person's still going to have something like Cyberpunk to use. So I don't believe for a second that Cappies that aren't all that strong and a Zamel that's already dead are going to be it for the level. Not a chance. So I'm going to stock up with meat shields and other stuff, get myself a Manic Macho legs, and then save up some monies because we are going to hit the base. And I expect something to come out of that base. No? 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 Am I seriously going to have just beaten this straight away with my general slot? I mean, I've just clearly got good. I forgot to even check in the corner earlier, but plot twist, bit of a change from the rest of the Stories of Legend stuff, understandable because it's the last Stories of Legend subchapter. This subchapter has 8 stages in it, so doing it in one entire video would be completely ridiculous. So I'm glad I've split this up. Might have been a bit of a meme though, to have probably what would be over an hour-long video. And what's that I hear? Hour-long Battle Cats video? You have to settle for 42 minutes, mate. But seeming as Day of Reckoning went so well, I'm going to give Thirst for Vengeance a go as well with my general slot. I can't expect this to work now. Maybe what it's going to do is ramp up in difficulty throughout this subchapter, sort of mirror the Stories of Legend starting more easily and then getting ridiculously difficult in places. My base health now is like level 19, I think. 192,000 health without any additions onto it. That's nice. Oh! We have been blessed, children, with a Professor A, which Meg Aphrodite outranges. I'm going to leave my Worker Cat at level 4 then, and let this Professor A walk slowly, amble with his strangely designed arms. Oh, heavens above, no, I can't do that anymore. There's a Razorback. Excuse me, Razorback. Oh, I was just speaking, all right, child. So we're going to need Bomber Cat, that's for sure. I have no chance. No. Oh, look at that. Menu songs every play. That's a hark back, isn't it? That's how it used to look. And to be honest, you know, it looks a lot nicer. When I talk about every play, I can't promise I'm going to look upon it very favourably, because it's bad. Right, Professor A, obviously excellent, but there's a Razorback that's going to come out on a timer from the base. So, my best way to deal with that, I guess, is to start maybe Jiangxiing. They're relatively slow. Build up a stack of them and other stuff. And Jizo, I hope that isn't too fast. Is a little bit fast. And I don't think we're going to be able to afford Meg Aphrodite. Not that it will work well with Razorback because it's incredibly fast. And I have started absolutely too early, which is going to get destroyed by Professor A there. Because, I mean, Razorback comes out later than I think, but then earlier than I'd want. So, let's get started with the meat shielding and everything else now. Make sure we always have the meat shields on tap and the Jizo on tap and everything else, even though for some reason my meat shields are fighting back. They're missing out my taps. They do not care. Typical meat shields, just when you want a meat shield quickly against a Razorback. Oh, Regit, I hear you cry. Don't blame something else. Blame yourself and have a miserable life of self-deprecation. But don't you do that anyway. What kind of point are you trying to make? Think it's a bit worthless to carry on trying there. But you know what? This has given me an idea. Cat Eastwood sometimes slows black enemies. Now I'm going to keep the surprise for myself for when I record this true forming. But Razorback is a very, very fast black enemy. So I'm thinking, might be a useful thing to use. And so I'm going to leave that level until the next video where I guess we'll be true forming Cat Eastwood and giving that a go inside the level, seeing how it does for us, because I've long had a problem of getting a true form for something and then having nowhere good to test it out. Now we've got a level we're stuck on that shouldn't hopefully be as ridiculously difficult as 2-star late Stories of Legend to give a go to. And that's what we're going to do in the next video. So this has been an overview for 7.0.0. Now, I have had a lot of this update spoiled by yours truly, Battlecat Bro, so please subscribe if you'd like to. I suspect there's a lot more yet to come, additionally to what we've got at the moment. We're trying to hit 50,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and any subscriptions towards that would be massively appreciated. Thank you very much. And I will join you going through what we got at the moment in the next update video. I very much hope you enjoyed.